Hi everyone, I'm Nina, and in today's tutorial, Misa and I are going to paint digitally. We're going to paint a realistic eye in Procreate, but it's okay to paint it in any other digital program such as Krita, which is for free, by the way. So hit the like button, subscribe to us if you haven't done it yet, and let's start the tutorial. Right, Misa? Okay, let's open Procreate and create a file. I like using big formats, therefore choosing 4000 times 5000 pixels. Here it is. I always have a reference picture, so let's set it up as well. I recommend everyone to have a reference or even maybe a mood board with multiple references because it trains your observation skills. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna sketch first, so grab the brush you like and let's start. I use my custom brushes, but Procreate brushes are more than enough. It's the matter of taste, you know. First, I'm drawing a ball that represents the eyeball. Mark the direction, mine is a little bit tilted. There is a smaller ball inside that stands for an iris. And then draw the upper and lower lids. If you've ever seen my traditional tutorial on how to draw an eye, you're familiar with the process, but if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. These videos get millions of views and thousands of good comments. Check them out. Okay, let's get back to our tutorial. So get this almond-ish shape right, and notice how the upper lid covers the top of the iris. And after that, sketch the crease and the lash line. Now I'm creating one more layer and reducing the opacity of the first layer. Unfortunately, I never name my layers and sometimes it creates some confusion, but that's how it is. I find it hard being organized and creative at the same time. Anyways, now I'm creating one more sketch on top of that rough sketch. This time it's gonna be more neat and detailed. I'm just looking at my reference and working my way out. Remember the reflection and the tear duct. Here I want to briefly explain a few things about the lashes. First of all, I have a truly great tutorial on how to draw lashes. Watch it if you want to be a pro at drawing lashes. Okay, here's the most important thing. Lashes are not straight sticks. They have a curve. They have a direction, they overlap each other, they form bundles. Keep that in mind. I've seen really beautiful eyes with such bad lashes, it literally ruined the artwork. So learn and improve. It's really not hard. I believe in everybody who's watching this video, you can do it. Just try this little exercise and you'll be fine. Okay, and we are moving on. You can see how I'm defining the direction and doing everything I've just said, and it already looks good. By the way, I forgot to mention having the lashes on a separate layer. Here, I'm just forming the bundles after I've defined the direction. By the way, don't draw your lashes too short, because it doesn't look real and it looks weird. Tip from me. Okay, so my sketch is done and it's time to color. Here you can just pick the colors from the reference or choose your own. It's up to you. So create a layer under your sketch and paint a big stain. Then create one more layer and create a clipping mask. And in case if you don't know, it clips your active layer to the layer underneath it. You can see a little arrow on the left, which means the clipping mask is on. The next step is to have each color on a different layer. I have 3, like grayish, brown, and black. By the way, here I decided to change the background color from white to gray because it just looks better on the video. I don't want to make my video way too short, so if you feel like you want it to be faster, feel free to speed it up on YouTube. Just press X2 and it will be faster. And for the ones who just want to see how I do it, here it is. Enjoy the process. Now we can go into shading and detailing. If you look at my reference, you'll notice that the white of the eye, which is also called sclera, is an actual white. Moreover, it's darkened around the edges. So when you do it, when you paint it, it makes the eye look round instead of flat. By the way, it's even darker on top because the lashes cast shadows. Keep that in mind when you do the iris. By the way, iris is my most favorite part because it's just so beautiful and unique. It can contain multiple colors. It's the mirror of a soul. Actually, I just remember they say it's the window to the soul. But who would blame me? I'm Russian. You understand, right? Okay, the bottom line is, if you paint a beautiful iris, you're succeeded. So, make the top of the iris a little darker because of the casting lash shadow, lighten up in the middle, just like I'm doing right now, grab a round brush and give it some texture. Seriously, I love doing it for some reason. I love drawing eyes in general, such a satisfying thing to do. Okay, here I zoomed in and it doesn't have to be perfect at this stage. I'm adding some lines coming out of the pupil and they can be both straight and curved. The iris ring is always darker. You can see it on my reference, you'll see it if you look at your own eye, so I'm adding more value to that area. I decided to add Gaussian blur, I think this is how it's called, and give one more layer of texture, because I think it will look, better. And here's about a minute of the process without me commenting anything. Remember that you can always speed it up on YouTube, otherwise just enjoy the process. I'm gonna stop painting the iris right now, but later I'll add the reflection and some details. And now let's shade the lids. I created a new layer, took an airbrush, chose a warm brown color and started to shade. I'm basically looking at my reference and painting what I see, but it's important to point out that the crease is really dark and the lash line. This process is pretty simple. I'm alternating between the airbrush and the soft round brush. I keep the opacity at around, 70-80% maybe. Although it's okay to have rough artistic strokes, but today I prefer smoothness and realism. I decided to change the camera angle here because I got tired of not seeing what I was doing, or at least seeing only 90%. Also, I think the screen looks better from this angle, especially the colors. What do you guys think? I think it's a good one. At least I'm comfortable. You hear that? You hear that? This is Misa came and laid down right in front of me. Oh, my little fur baby. Okay, I'm getting back to the tutorial. I'm sorry for this. It's time to dive into the details. I'm slowly adding more value and highlights where I think it's needed. For example, the crease, the tear duct under the lower lashes. Now I'm finally painting one of the most important parts of the eye, it's the reflection. Yes, I really think so because it magically makes the eye look alive, you know. So create a new layer and take the white color, reduce the opacity a little bit, and then draw something like, I don't know, like a square or even a circle or even a heart, it doesn't matter. The reflection is basically the light source that you're facing. I think the eye on the reference is facing, I don't know, maybe the sky. It can also be a window or just some kind of a light, like a light bulb or a ring light. The trick is to paint the lashes in that reflection. I'm just using the eraser tool and the same brush I used for the lashes. It's color dodge time. Create a new layer and set it on color dodge mode. The color dodge mode lightens the colors of the base layers and reduces the contrast. In other words, it makes it look better. Pick some kind of a dark color and go ahead. Don't be shy when using the color dodge, it makes a great difference. And you can, always delete the layer and try again with another color if you didn't like it. I'm literally working on the last details here. For example, I'm adding some highlights here and there, just, making it look complete, in my opinion. I could have stopped here, but, if you're a perfectionist, you gotta do what you gotta do, guys. And I'd like to mention again that I have a bunch of tutorials on my YouTube channel, and if you like drawing traditionally, just go ahead and check them out, because I think I have like maybe 4 or 5 tutorials on how to draw different eyes with graphite pencils, and all of them are amazing. And I'm done with this eye. I think it looks pretty good. I'm kind of proud of it, considering it didn't take me this much time to paint it. I think it was a little bit over an hour, considering I was filming, and you guys can do it too. So grab your iPads, grab your Wacom, grab your fingers and just do it. Remember to share it, remember to follow me on my social media and tag me there, and I'll try to see your artwork. By the way, if you just heard weird sounds, it's my cat snoring. And this was the end of my tutorial, so now you know how to paint this. I think it was pretty simple, but if you have any questions, feel free to write them down in the comment section. I try to answer all the comments. Check my other videos if you don't believe me. And see you in the next videos, guys. Bye!